I am ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, over here. Guys, the catch is very, very easy. Okay. On this word, I will type a word, a concept. You can also help me to come up with a concept. Let's start with easy stuff. Okay. Firstly, maybe we talked about it last week. I am not sure, but I want to say internet. Okay. Hold on a second. I want to say internet. Now, you are simply going to help me find related words or connected words or some sort of words which are somehow related to this word. Okay? Hold on a second. Let me just magnify that. All right. Okay. You're going to write it down in the chat box. I will simply write them, type them actually in this word office. All right. Hold on a second. In other words, if you see or hear the word internet, okay, how can you see? What is the picture in your mind? What kind of different words come to your mind which are somehow related to internet? Just help me out to simply find the words. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, speed, YouTube. Okay, let me type them down. All right. The first thing that comes to our mind maybe is YouTube, huh? Okay. Actually, I made a mistake. Yes, YouTube. What else? Speed. Nice. Payment. Mm-hmm. Atakan. Yeah. Wi-Fi. Exactly. Wi-Fi connection. Fantastic. Teacher Meysam's YouTube channel. Social media. Okay. Social media. What else? Shopping. Okay. Can you guys easily see the words on the screen? Can you guys easily see the words on the screen? Or not? Okay. What else? Information. Okay. Information. Okay. Oh my God. Big data. Let's just write data or data. Clouds. Very good. Search. Mm-hmm. Connection. Okay. Let me type that too. Connection. What else? What else? What else? Technology. Mm-hmm. Okay. What else? Google. That's for sure. I made a mistake. Google. Addiction. Addiction. Games. All right. Wikipedia. Very nice. Wikipedia. That's true. Research motors. Search engine. Yeah, search engine, I would say. What else? What else? New age. That's awesome. Hold on. New age. What else? Just push yourself. Try to find a better word, or some other words which are related to this somehow. Share, yeah, not just photo. We can say share. Yes, sharing. I like that. Exactly. Sharing. Satellite connection. Oh, Elon Musk. Satellite. Satellite. Internet. Okay. Engagement. Very good. Engagement. Sanitation. Really? Sanitation. Is that related to internet? Documents. Very good. Documents. Okay. What else? Any ideas? Algorithm. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me type that word down. Yes. Algorithm. Exactly. Crypto, huh? That's true. Crypto. Money. Learning. What did you say? Machine learning? Machine. Alright, machine. I like that. Reinforcement. Reinforcement learning. Interesting. Really interesting words you are mentioning at the moment, right now. What else? Just try to help. Fantastic. Yeah. Blockchain. Interesting. Hold on a second. Let me type that. Blockchain. All right. Artificial intelligence. Very nice. They call it as AI. Normally AI. Let me say like this. AI. What else? Virtual teacher. Okay. Virtual teacher. Development. Development. Yeah. What else? Algorithm is incorrect, right? Over here. Films and series. Films. Which one was that? Number 7, yes. And TV series. All right. Distance learning. I like that. Distance learning. Okay. Provider, yes, ISP, I would say, internet service provider. Yeah, ISP, internet service provider. Okay. What else? Is that enough? I think that is enough. Maybe we can move to another word. All right. Hold on a second. So guys, listen. Big data, yeah. Fiber, yeah. All right. And many more words we can come up. But why we are playing, such game? What is the benefit of this game? This game is called as mind mapping. Mind mapping, all right? You are brainstorming and you're trying to find some words which are related to this stuff. If you keep doing this technique, guys, I guarantee you, in speaking, you can easily be fluent. Because why people are not fluent? Because people do not find some words. They know a lot of words, but they don't remember it because the brain is very lazy. So by triggering, your brain to remember the words, to remember the new words, the new vocabulary, basically, you are, how can I say, you're polishing your your brain, and you're basically waking it up. And I guarantee you that this technique can help you to be fluent. When there's a topic and in the topic there is a word, you can simply look at the word and visualize different words which are related to this stuff. And you can use these words, let's say, to talk about internet. Understand? You know a lot of things on your mind, and you can simply use these words. Of course, they are not the only words which are related to internet, but okay, let me just type this one, the final one. Ahmed says download. Yes, download versus upload. Yeah, okay, very good. Anyway, now let's go to another word. So is there any specific word which you're looking for? We can just tell me as a concept. Just type your favorite word, which we can basically try to, mind map for it. Any specific word or words? No ideas? No ideas? Why? Just come up with a word, guys. Or do you want me to? Okay. Let me be very general. The word can be, let's say, life. Yeah, huge concept. Life. Okay. Now, you are seeing this word, let's say. You are hearing it, seeing it, read it. Now I want you to simply visualize this word and just tell me what type of other vocabulary, other words come to your mind. Just type them in the chat box. I try to type your words in the office. Can you see? Everybody can see it? Yeah, the word is life. I type it here. Now, okay, who said? Ahmed said death. Okay, possible. We start with death. Happiness. Very nice. Sadness, of course. Ups and downs. I like that. Goals. Brilliant. Achievement. Right? What did I type? What else? Family. Oh my goodness. Achieve. Achievement. Hold on. Okay. What else? Yeah, family. Gap. Gap generation. Generation gap, you mean? Okay. Generation gap. All right. Love story. Interesting. Yeah, possible. What else? Life is life. Life is life. Yes. Life is good, huh? LG. Earth. That's for sure. Life. What else? Countries. Countries. So when you see the word life, the word countries come to your mind. Marriage, divorce. Yeah, relationships. Okay, let me type them down. Marriage, divorce, relationship. What else? By the way, actually, I was looking for a kind of how can I say platform for specifically for mind mapping. I found a couple, but I couldn't have time to basically hold on a second. Examine them, okay, test them. What happens? I write a word there. Everybody types whatever you type. Those words are going to be there automatically. But maybe for the next time. Hold on a second. I left behind relationships. Okay, home. Yeah. Traveling. Very good. Travel. Lesson. Life lesson, I would say. Okay, lesson. I don't want to repeat the word life. What else did you write? Ideas. Idea. Hangouts. Okay. Hard work. Faith. Cheat. A word cloud in Padlet. We tested Padlet long ago, but we didn't test the word clouds. Nice. Let me take notes. Hold on a second. Yeah. Hold on. What did you say? Padlet, you said, right? Padlet word cloud, huh? All right. Yes, water. I like that. Education, of course, is somehow related to life. Hangover. Hangover. All right. Partner. Pray. Nice. What else? You're kind of surprised me. Energy. Oh, that is very general. All right, energy. What else? Tell me stop if it is enough. For the word life, I was expecting more words. Choice. Okay, yeah, choice. Decision, I would say. Decision. What else? Any ideas? Disappoint? Yeah, hold on. Education, health. Yeah, exactly. Hold on a second. Health. Bravo. Phone operator. What you're talking about? Disappointment. Disappointment. Okay. Nature. Definitely correct. Food. Absolutely. Absolutely. Business. 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 All right. What else? I think that's enough. Music. All right. Now let's move to next word. Do you want to talk about any specific word, guys? You can also suggest. You can also suggest a word to talk about it. Have a lovely night, Summit. Insurance, money, art. Yeah. Let me type them, of course. Art. Art is life. Money is life. Exactly. Anger. Okay. Now another word. Another word. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, let me make it much more challenging. Do you want to talk about government? Anger. Money. Yeah, these are really good concepts. Okay, money. Yeah, money. So, when you hear the word money, what else come to your mind? Can you be specific? Just tell me. Type in the chat box. Yes. Okay. Yeah, pandemic is good. Maybe after money we can do that. Pandemic, yes. Hold on. Yeah, money. Yeah, power, definitely. Power. Crypto. Are you an expert in that? Bank. Yes, enjoy. Enjoying life. All right. What else? Cash. Yeah, poor. Job. Wealthy, I would say. Poor because you said poor. Yeah, rich. Wealthy or rich, they are synonyms. Impulsive. Impulsive purchase. Impulsive purchase. What? Impulsive. I like that. Very lovely term. Credit card. Credit card. Fantastic. Yeah, Lolina says wealthy families. Yeah. Families. Okay, what else did you type? Hold on a second. I left behind. Sorry guys, hold on a second. I saw your comments, but I left behind. Shopping. Shopping. Tough? Atakan, tough. Money is tough. What do you mean? Finance. Very nice. Finance. Lovely word. Finance. Debt. Hello Ali, how are you, man? Silver spoon. Yeah, silver spoon. Bravo. Yeah, you said power. Of course, we wrote that. You said bank. We wrote that. Guys, please, before typing anything, please check whether we wrote those words or not. Because I'm only one person, I cannot handle all of these stuff. Really difficult for me. Controlling everything. Yes, control. Okay, yeah. Control. In charge. Lovely. Happiness. So do you mean that money definitely brings happiness? Affluence. Lovely. Affluence. Yeah. Bravo. Very good. Big spender. Big spender. So very lovely. Or also we can say spend. Spend. Yeah. Money, which is honey. Lavish. Lavish. Lavishness. Stingy. Very good. What did you say? Collapse? What is that? You mean collapse? Tax? Salary? What else? Business? Business. We typed that, right? Business, business, business. All right. You said tax, salary, business. Box. Very good. Exactly. Dollars. Gold. Value. Mortgage. Very good. Purchase. Okay. The word purchase. Yeah. What the hell? All right. What else? ATM. Yeah. ATM is correct. Withdraw. I love that. Cruise? You mean... Alright. But that is related to holiday anyway. Earning. Earning. Alright. Entrepreneur. I love that. Very lovely. Entrepreneur. I hope we are typing them. Preneur. Yeah. That is correct. Atakan, what did you type? Message retracted. Payroll. Lovely. Check. Right? What else? Property. Very good. Property. I made a mistake, huh? Alright. Currency. Bravo. It seems to be that people love the concept of money, huh? Hold on a second. Currency. What else? Fancy cars. Fancy cars. I would say fancy life. Yeah. Economy. Economy. Very good. Saving up. Save up. Very lovely. Profit. I kind of love that. Hello Emma, how are ya? Yeah, you're late somehow, but no problem. Yeah, power. Guys, we talked about this word. Please read the words. If we haven't mentioned it, then type it. What else? Splendiferous. Interesting. Okay. Let me type that. Splendiferous. What else? Made a mistake. Yes. All right. What did you say? Fund. Very good. Penalty. Why? Okay. You mean fine, right? Bitcoins. Yeah, Bitcoin. Charity. Very good. That's true. Transaction. Transaction. Lovely. Bankrupt. I love that. You know, can you see that, guys? How beautiful this game is. Everybody is engaging. And even that is even good for me because, you know, I start to remember these words because we are basically do not, we don't use these words more often. Okay, bankrupt. What did you say? Transaction. Bankrupt. We have fee. Necessity. Very good. Necessity. What else? Tuition. Tuition. What does it mean? What do you mean by that? Trade. You mean tutoring? Helpful. Helpful. Love that. Money laundry. Laundering. Yeah, that is fantastic. Money laundering. Bravo. That is awesome. What else? Any other words? Corruption. Possible. Okay. Corruption. Stock. Stock exchange. Stock market. Very lovely. Weapon. Yeah, we can say that. Money can be a weapon too. Bailout. Lovely. What else? Sorry, guys. I think that is enough. Of course, we cannot finish it. Now we can move to next term, which can be a little bit, you know, tricky. Okay, let's talk about the term. Hold on a second. Pandemic. Okay. Now, please focus on this word, pandemic. I mean, when you see it, hear it, read it, what kind of words come to your mind? Just try to brainstorm or mind map. Very lovely. Yes, mask. Exactly. First thing first, huh? Mask. What else? Any ideas? Life. Life, okay. Coronavirus, very good. Or the word virus. Virus itself. We can say curfew, bravo. Oh, I left behind, hold on. Curfew. Curfew. Virus, lockdown, bravo, lockdown. That is for sure. Vaccine, vaccination. Vaccine. Or vaccination, vaccinated. Prevention, bravo. Contagious. Contagious. That is awesome. Okay, we talked about vaccination. Scary. Okay. Precaution, I would say. Precaution. Hospital. Hospital. Injection. Right? What else? Death. Absolutely. Death rate. Okay. Or death toll, we can say. Restriction. Restriction. That is awesome. Infection. Very lovely. Pharmacy. Okay, forget about the company. Track and race. Track and race. Whatever Emma says, I just type without any question. Yeah. Danger. Dangerous. Danger. What else? Nervousness. Okay. Vitamins or vitamins. Vitamin. Lovely. Case. Boring. This game is boring, or you mean the pandemic is? Yeah. We get bored. All right. That is for sure. You say trace? I made a mistake. Exactly. Trace. Exactly. Hold on a second. Survive. Survive. What did you say? Yes. Illness for sure. Frustration. What else? Fear. Anxiety. My favorite. Preparation. All right. Antidote. Very good. Home office. I love that. Very lovely. Yes, yeah, it is related. We talked about restriction. Please, guys, always read the words. If what you are going to say is new, just type it. What else? Can we say sanitizer? Sanitizer. Right? Loneliness. Shots. I love that. Loneliness. Activity. Online lessons. That's for sure. I made a mistake. Online lesson. Loneliness. Okay, online lessons. We can say Zoom. What else? We talked about activity. Yeah? Activity. Okay, activity. What else? Working remotely. I love that. Working remotely. What did you say? Protection. Bravo, protection. Did we talk about that? No. A social. Okay, a social. All right. Science. Very lovely. Social distance. Bravo, social distancing. What else? Antibodies. Okay, antibodies. What else? Can you remember something else? Or we talked about everything? What else? Cutting the salaries, unemployment, freeze. All right, let me type them down. Okay, hold on. What did you say? Cut the salary. All right. Unemployment. What else? Freeze. What do you mean? Yes, immune system. Contact tracing. What is that, Ali? Contact tracing. What is that? Take care of oneself. All right. Lung failure. Lovely. Lung failure. As well as lung. Fantastic. Can we say that the virus is attacking us? Somehow it is related, huh? Attack. Doctors. Doctor. Experiment. Experiment. All right. Imprisonment. Bravo. Imprisonment. Hand washing. Hand washing. Okay. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. Okay. What else? Okay. Breathing problems maybe. Okay, breathing, oxygen. What else? Medicine. What else? My brain is actually burning at the moment. Sick. Yeah, sickness. As well as illness. What else? What else can we say? Freeze means, okay. Yeah, no movement, huh? No moving out. Yeah. Conspiracy theory. Yeah, somehow it is related. Conspiracy theory. Okay. Yes, this is a challenge to type. Okay. But hopefully next time I definitely try to find the actually the platform. Then you are trying to type in and the words are going to appear automatically. Very lovely, yeah. Collapsing. Collapse. Taking up new hobbies. Bravo. New hobbies. What else did you write? Loss of immunity. Very good. Lolina, where are you from? Your vocabulary is really fascinating. Be exposed. Making money online. Making online money, okay. Oh my god, making money online, I would say, or we can say online business. Yeah. Research. Disinfectant. Do we have such a word in English? Hold on a second. Disinfectant? We should, yeah. Okay. What else? Hygiene. Yeah. Hygiene. Okay. What else? Economic problems. All right. What? Fumigate. Okay. White Army. What is White Army? Interesting. Okay. Washing hands, hand sanitizer. I think we talked about hand sanitizer. Fatigue. Yeah. Fatigue. Bravo. WHO. I love that. That is enough. That's enough for virus. Okay. What else? Symptoms. Yeah, that is really important. Symptoms. Lovely. What else? Any other words? Diagnosis, isolation. Yeah, these are really important. I definitely need to type them. Diagnosis. Isolation. I think I typed that. Anyway, isolation. What else? Doctor and hospital. We talked about it. Okay, now listen. That is enough for this word. Okay, pandemic. We talked about internet, life, money, pandemic. Maybe one more word. Yes, ICU. These are really related. ICU. Fake news. I love that. Graves. What did you say? Corpse. Becomes very scary right now. Intensive care unit. Very good. Emergency. Right? We can say. Trump. All right. Okay, now let's just switch to another word. We can talk about another word if you wish. Just try to help me. Movies. You mean the word movie itself or what? I mean, movie, okay. Movie is very general, right? Make it much more. I mean, movies, I don't know. How can we talk about movies? Do you want to talk about? We talk about movies? Travel? You know, I'm looking for some words which are really broad. You can come up with a lot of words. You see, one specific word which is pandemic actually showed a lot of new words or maybe a lot of great vocabulary. But just in case, food. Yeah, food is important also. Okay, let's talk about food. I like that. So food. Because food is essential, which is really important. Anyway, food. So let me. Okay. Now let's talk about food. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, start. Talk about food. Alright, life again, yes. What else? Culture, fresh. Oh my goodness, I really a lot. I am bombarded with words. Okay. Life, culture. What else? Fresh. Okay, these are the words that you want to talk about it. Okay, hold on a second. So, let me, culture. What did you say? Terrorism. Terrorism. Okay. Okay, maybe after these, after food, we can talk about these stuff. Anyway, so, culture, yes, culture is related, I think, somehow. What did you say? Traditional, traditional food. All right. Hungry. Okay. What else? Energy, yeah. Plate. Okay, that's true. Yummy. I love that. Menu. What else? Starving. Alright. Junk. Delicious. Yeah. Taste. Tasty, I would say. Identity? Really? Is that related to the words food? Kitchen? Uh-huh. Kitchen. Okay. Diet. Spicy, very lovely. Yeah. Cooking. Cuisine. Lovely. Soup. Poverty, very good. Poverty. Actually, yeah, it is related, but that is a concept we can talk about. Let me type it down. Poverty, yes. Poverty. Okay. What did you say here? Finger licking. Lovely. Very interesting. You know, I love that. People's, imagination is really adorable. Everybody's imagination is really adorable. What do you say? Finger. Okay, sorry guys. Finger licking foot. That is awesome. You said hot food, cold food, fast food. Lovely. Okay. Master chef. What else? Diet. Meal, yeah. Restaurant. Okay. Home. Alright. Snack. Sweet. Edible. Steak. Take away. I try to be very fast, but I'm only one person, really tired. Factory, as usual. Factory. Alright, what else? Yeah, nutrition, malnutrition, very lovely. Nutrition, malnutrition, which is really common among kids, huh? Cuisine, we talked about it. Cordon bleu, what is that? What is that? Let me type, but I'm not sure what it is. What else? Oh my goodness, I'm really left behind. Hold on. Nourishment, very lovely. Nourishment. Is that correct? Anyway, crunchy. Yeah, that is related. Entree, crispy, sorry. Crispy. Entree. Very good. We have homemade. That is lovely. Hungry, we talked about it, Ali. Obesity, very lovely. Obesity, that is for sure. Juicy. Health is wealth. Interesting. Okay. Health is wealth. All right. Oh my goodness. Agriculture. Agriculture. Cordon bleu means someone who is good in cooking. Really, I didn't know that. Because I don't know how to cook. Vegan. I don't care for that. Dish. Spicy, we talked about it. Cookies. Countries, dependence. Healthy. Calorie, yes. Calorie. Mouthy, you mean mouthy? Unhealthy, yes. Unhealthy. Crop fields. Okay, crop. Product. Raw, I would say. Sometimes I just basically suggest some new words. Mother, yes. That's true. Table. Energy, we talked about it. Yes, we talked about it. What did you say? Anorexia? What is that? Guys, I am not a dictionary, but anorexia. Is that a kind of illness? Most probably. Anorexia. I don't know. Festival. Yes. Junk food. We talked about it, I think. Yeah, junk food, right? Did we? Yeah. Spoon. I would say silverware, I would say. Soil. All right. Earth. Okay. Harvest. Ingredients. Okay. Tablecloth. Very lovely. Tablecloth. That's true. Somebody who gets very skinny and may die because of lack of the, eating something. I don't know. Obviously, we talk overweight. Yes. Overweight. Okay. We talked about soup. We need to type the word seed, and we have to type the word diversity and meatball. Okay. Yeah, these are just names, but of course, let me type them. Pizza. Colorful, yes. Yeah. Okay. That's enough. That's enough for the word food. Guys, this is the last word which we are going to talk. Let me type this one. Cheesy. Okay, listen. Another word for today. Listen, that is enough for the word food. Just hold on, hold your horses. Yes, recipe. Recipe is a must. Okay. Let's talk about poverty. This is the last word for today, okay? I'm really tired, and I just tried to go live only for 1 hour. I don't know how much I am live at the moment. Actually, yes, it is over an hour. But anyway, listen. Yes, mouth watering. That is awesome. Let me type that too. Hold on a second. Yes, I love that. Anyway, that is enough. That is enough. Now let's talk about the last word for today. The last word is crime. Listen, crime. Okay? This is the last one for today. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. We have 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'll stop today's live broadcasting, and maybe we can join tomorrow. Maybe, I don't promise. If I feel good, yeah, we can simply join. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, try to subscribe and click on the bell icon and put it to all. Whenever I go live, it gives you a notification. You can definitely join our live session. Anyway, so let's talk about the word crime. CSI. Okay, police. Scene. Kill. Killer. Blood. Murder. So murderer. All right. Danger. Witness. Judge. Hitman. Interesting. Really? Yeah. course, I mean, we are just trying to play. Emma, yeah, no problem, I think. Anyway, we just started to talk about the word crime. Maybe the poverty can be for tomorrow, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, jail. As well as prison, right? Yes, innocent. Innocent. That's for sure. Next one is violence. Oh my god, violence. Alright. Jury. Gun. Death penalty. Yeah. Courtroom. Okay, court itself. Then courtroom. Alright. Stealing. That's true. Okay, steal is related to the word crime somehow. Knife. Okay. Prisoner. Alright. Investigation. I love that. Very good. Investigation. Okay. Mafia. Okay. Godfather. Alright. Blaming. Blaming what? Okay, let me put that also. Blame and also trial. Yes. Ambulance. Ambulance. That is for sure. Bad person. Okay, bad person. Person. Villain. Can we say that? Bad person related to villain. Lawyer. Bravo. Okay, did you write Godfather? Okay, let me type that. Godfather. I think it should be like this, right? My goodness. Alright. Justice. That is a concept. Justice. Trial. We talked about it. Victim. Yes. Domestic violence. Bravo. Domestic violence. Alright, what else? Suspect. Suspect, very lovely. Gone. Robber. Okay. Assassination. Assassinate. Assassinate. Assassination. I love that. Sentence. Very good. As a verb, right? Sentence as a verb. Blackmail or blackmail. Electric chair. Electric chair. Proof. Alright. Bully, very lovely, yes. Bully. Or bullying, of course. I don't want to include that. Mugging. What else? Vandalism. That's interesting. Vandalism, that's true. Justice, we talked about it. Evidence. I think we actually talked about that too. Death penalty. I think we also talked about that. Yeah? We didn't? Okay. Anyway. Alibi. Lovely. Law. Fingerprints. Interesting. Okay, weapon. Weapon is enough. Order, judge. Bail. Visru. Okay, murder we talked about. Corpse. Punishment. That's for sure. Femicide. Homicide. Did I make a mistake? Yeah, I made a mistake. What else? Terrorism, you talked about it. Let's talk about it again. Abduction. Abduction. Blood. I'm really tired. I didn't expect this much engagement. Thank you guys for engaging. Hold on a second. Abduction. Blood. Put your hands in the air. Okay. Put your hands in the... Alright. Insult. Shoot. Evil. Loot. Looting. Okay. Homicide. I typed that. Weapon. Psychology. Yes. Psychology. Witness. That's true. Juries. Witness. Restriction. 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 Okay. Interview. All right. Interrogate. Interrogate. Hold on a second. Yes, with double R. English spelling is really challenging somehow. Advocate. That's true. Upheaval. Very good. All right. Yes. Gate. Genocide. Didn't we talk about it? What else? Criminal mind. Stabbing. Interesting. Smuggler. Lovely. Junkie. That's for sure. Junkie. Yes, over there. Maniac. Maniac. Okay. Maniac. What else? Deputy chef. Deputy chef. Okay. Corruption. I think we talked about it. I remember, but corruption. Let me type it again. Cup. Very good. Cups. Okay. Miranda rights. Alright. Sniper. Okay. What else did you write? Authority abuse. Okay, authority first, then authority abuse. Very lovely. Cups. Brutality. Okay, brutality. Not just cops. Yeah, brutality is enough. Organized crime. Interesting. Organized crime. What did you type? Escape. Cutting head. Cutting head. See you, the art. Treason. Police enforcement. Okay, serial killer, yes. Sociopath. Socio. Alright. Psychopath. Alright. That is a lot of words. But anyway, special forces, inspector, handcuffs, felony, lovely words, drug dealer, interesting. Decapitating, okay. Killing by rent, okay, killing by rent. Fingerprint, that's for sure. Choking, that's for sure. Osan, how are ya? Hitman, welcome aboard. Alright, that's for sure. SWAT, I'm pretty good, thank you. Really tired. How about you? Autopsy. Okay. Cell. That is for sure. Cell. Traffic drugs. Traffic drugs? Or you mean drug trafficking? Truck dealing, truck trafficking, I think. Okay. Hi, teacher. Good luck. Hi, Shiar. How are you? From Turkey? Welcome aboard. Yeah, I need to take a rest. Of course. Thank you very much for joining. Allegation. I love that. Smuggler. We talked about it. Smuggler. I typed it again. All right. That is awesome. Now, let me tell you something. Okay. We are here again. Guys, it was awesome. It was unbelievable, really. I didn't basically expect you to be that much, let's say, this much active and engaging. I think you are learning a lot. You are basically having fun. I had fun because, these words are really important. Mind mapping, they call it. Mind mapping is tremendously important for you if you want to, for example, speak or even first write, because in writing you have a lot of time to think and basically put your thoughts on the paper. But for speaking, you don't have that much time, so you should simply, and very quickly think about that specific topic and try to be fluent. Why people are not fluent? Maybe because they do not come up with a lot of words. I think that is one of the biggest problems, actually. But if you keep doing this strategy, let's say, if you keep doing this strategy, I would say you're polishing your brain. Our brains are very lazy, by the way. So we are polishing it. We are basically waking it up. So our brains functionality, let's say, will actually, we are basically boosting its potential, its functionality. And you can simply talk about that specific topic by seeing all of those words and imagine that. How many words, for example? Hold on a second. I cannot count, but that is a lot. That is almost at least 50, at least 20, more than that. So 20 words. Can you imagine? So with that 20 words, uh, you can make a lot of sentences and start to be fluent. Okay. All right. Yeah, Ali says it was great exercise, teacher. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I hope it was useful. Yeah, and again, tomorrow, hopefully, if I am okay and I am in good mood and full of energy, I would go live again. We can play, continue this, I would say, or maybe we can come up with some other type of let's say game and start to simply play. All right. So that's it. Take care of yourselves. Okay. In case if you consider subscribing is not enough. You have to click on the bell button. And whenever I go live or post something, it notifies you and you can join here, join us and be a part of the community or live. There's a derby, okay, tomorrow between Beşiktaş and Fenerbahçe. If Beşiktaş win, I will be here again. That's interesting. Okay. Hopefully, at what time? At what time it is going to be started? Basically, I don't promise, but no, I mean, if I go live, it could be sometime around 9:30 Istanbul or Turkey time. Yeah, or maybe 10 p.m. Istanbul time again. We can start and do it for 1 hour. 1 hour is enough. But I try to find that specific, let's say, platform so that you are joining, you are typing something. I do not type. They automatically travel there. I only share the screen. Everybody can see it and people can basically join. All right. Anyway, I talked too much. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely night. Bye-bye. Take care.